Helen here with Eyes on the Game here at the MGM Grand, being joined by Mr. Bob Arum. Now, another Tyson Fury fight week here in Las Vegas. How do you feel?
Well, it's great. He's such a performer. He's such a character that it puts a smile on everybody's face. And he's a terrific fighter. I think the best heavyweight around. And he's adapted to the fact that this is Mexican Independence Weekend, and suddenly the gypsy is turned into a Mexican, which is great.
Now, what did you think of him coming into that open workout, kind of making a statement with his outfit?
Well, that's good. It just shows that's what Ali used to do. This is entertainment. He knows how to connect with the people. That's what these athletes, the great ones, are able to do.
But last time we spoke, you did tell me you were trying to push for the Wilder, versus Fury, kind of hopefully this year. And obviously, we see that happening in February. What really happened there?
Well, Al Heyman signed Ortiz to fight Wilder and couldn't get out of that fight. I think Al wanted to fight this year also. So we have a contract signed for February 22nd.
Yeah, and I do know Tyson did mention he wants to fight Deontay back-to-back in February and in June, right?
Well, I don't know about June, but there's a contract, there's a fight and a rematch. There's the contract encompasses two fights.
Speaking of great fighters, Terence Crawford, when can we expect to see his return?
Well, he'll be here. Terence will be here this week, and we're going to talk to him. Hopefully we'll get him back in the ring December 14th in Madison Square Garden on the big card with Comey and Teofimo fighting each other, Mick Conlon fighting. It's going to be a huge event in Madison Square Garden. So we'll be talking to Terence this week.
And his opponent will be confirmed this week?
Yes, everything will be done this week.
Now, do you think next year, though, or after the December fight, there would be that possibility of Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford? I know Errol has that fight against Sean Porter end of this month.
Yeah, if Spence is successful in that fight, I really believe that next year we'll be able to get the fight that everybody wants to see, Crawford against Spence.
Yes, and last time we spoke, we did talk about kind of the negotiations, the A side, B side. Was that all straightened out behind the scenes?
There's no going to be no A side and B side. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Just the way there's no A side, B side. A fight is a fight, and whether it's called Crawford Spence or Spence Crawford, or they put up posters Spence Crawford and we put up posters Crawford Spence, that just adds to the fun. They're both A sides.
Yes, and as long as that fight gets made. But this weekend, September 14th, Tyson Fury, Otto Wallin. What would you like to tell all the fans that will be tuning in?
Tune in early, not just for the heavyweight fight. It's going to be a good, entertaining fight, but we have the co-features, which feature Mexican and Puerto Rican fighters and a Philippine fighter, is sensational. This is, I won't even call it an undercard. It isn't. Navarrete is probably among the top three Mexican fighters in the world and is looking to be number one. He fights Flash Elordi's grandson, who is a tremendous Philippine fighter. You have Puerto Rico against Mexico, Pedraza against Zepeda. You have Cuadras in a tough fight. It's going to be a great, great night of boxing. A lot of Mexicans on the card. Let's all celebrate Mexican Independence Day. Mexicans are great, great people. We need more of them in the United States.